Here are a few reasons why you should consider opening a liquor store. First, this is a recession-proof business, meaning that when the economy is going down, the business is still going to generate some revenue. While no business is entirely immune to economic fluctuations, some industries and business models are better equipped to weather financial crises than others. Studies show that liquor shops actually have a higher demand when the economy is down. Second, liquor is in demand all year round, which means it is not a seasonal business. A seasonal business can be very tough. They experience significant fluctuations in its sales, revenue, and operations throughout the year because it's all tied to season patterns and changes in consumer demand. These businesses rely on specific seasons to generate the most amount of income. Think twice before starting a seasonal business. The third reason is you know exactly what liquor sells the most so you can stock up on competing brands. It's easy. Find a bestsellers list and order away. You don't have to spend any time testing new products and finding out what sells and what doesn't. The fourth and final reason is liquor such as spirits like whiskey, vodka, rum, gin, and tequila have a very long shelf life when stored properly. Unlike perishable goods, these alcoholic beverages do not spoil or go bad in the same way that food does. Some hard liquor actually never expires when stored properly. This means that you're going to experience very low waste. For the sake of this video, I went to a liquor store and tried to find best before dates or expiry dates. Maybe I wasn't looking at the right place, but I couldn't find any in the majority of the spirits. I did find some for the wines, but then again, they had really long shelf life. If any or all of these reasons convince you to open your own liquor store, make sure to watch this video till the end to find out how you can open your own. Also, my name is Reetu. I make videos on different businesses to help you start your own, and I also document my entrepreneurship journey to inspire you to take action. I also have a mentorship program in which I guide people like yourself on how to start a business and everything that goes along with it, such as funding, finding suppliers, taxes, and so on. A link can be found in the description box below to learn more about how you can join this mentorship program. Now, opening a liquor store involves a series of steps and considerations to ensure that you comply with the relevant laws and regulations in your jurisdiction. Keep in mind that liquor laws and regulations vary by country, state, and even city sometimes. You should consult with local authorities to understand the specific requirements in your area. Now, here are 10 tasks you need to complete no matter where you are. The first task is you need to do proper research. Depending where you are, you might not be allowed to open a liquor store with certain types of drinks. Before you spend any time or resources on opening this business, make sure to find out exactly what you can sell. If for some reason you can open a store of such in your city, you can always find a store for sale that already has the permit. The second task is to create a business plan. Given that selling alcohol usually comes with hefty regulations, you're most likely gonna need a business plan and you're gonna need to present it at some point. If you don't need one to obtain your permits and licenses, you're definitely gonna need one if you're trying to obtain funding. In short, a detailed business plan outlines your goals, target market, financial projections, and operational strategy. Although it seems pretty simple, a well-written business plan is at least 10 pages long. The third task is to find out exactly where you want to open your store. This is the type of business that carries products that you can pretty much find anywhere. Grocery stores, convenience stores, malls. So if it's difficult to access your store, people are just gonna go somewhere else. I recommend a place with a lot of foot traffic near preferably a grocery store so people can easily access it. If it's too complicated to get into your store, if there's no parking or you can't even just leave your car for 5 minutes, people are gonna go somewhere else. If you've been enjoying this video so far, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and follow for more business related content. Now that you've done proper research, you have a business plan, and you have an idea on the location, you are now ready to start securing funding, or at least starting to look for funding. Of course, you can skip this step if you already have the money to open the business. Now you can apply for SBA loans, go to a traditional bank, or find investors. There's actually many other types of loans. I have a whole video on it. It will be linked down below for you to watch it, and I will also link down below a website where you can compare different loans so you can find the best loan for you. Fifth task is to figure out the legal structure for your business. The options are sole proprietorship, a partnership, corporation, or LLC. I highly recommend staying away from sole proprietorship or partnership. Reason being is that these legal structures do not separate you, the owner, from the business. This means that if someone ever sues your business, they can actually sue you personally as well. So they can come after you, but also your personal assets. In an LLC or a corporation, the owner or owners are separated from the business. These are more costly structures for sure, but it's worth the investment. I actually always recommend either opening an LLC or a corporation because you always want to be separated from your business. The sixth task is to start finding a place to open your store either by yourself or with an agent. This is going to take quite a bit of time, so you can do other steps simultaneously, But one thing I do want to say is I always recommend working with a broker. First of all, it costs you nothing, and second of all, they can pinpoint certain things. And third of all, they can help you with negotiations. The seventh task is to complete all administrative things. So this includes, and it's not limited to, registering your business, finding an insurance, opening a business bank account, and so on. The eighth task is to apply for all permits and licenses. This may include a liquor license, a business license, health license, and so on. Now, to obtain your licenses, you absolutely need to have your business registered and a place. So at this point, your lease has to be signed. The ninth task is to source all your liquor. So you're gonna start contacting distributors and wholesalers. Keep in mind that it's much more complex to find a liquor supplier than any other types of suppliers. The reason being, liquor is heavily regulated, so opening a file might take a lot of time. They need to process all your information, but also make sure that you have everything required by law. The 10th task is probably my favorite. It's deciding your store layout and designing the store itself. Plan the interior layout of your store, consider shelving, storage, refrigeration, and a checkout counter. Create an attractive and organized display for your products, and while doing so, ensure that your store meets all safety regulations such as fire codes, sanitation, and accessible requirements, especially for your large orders. You may need to undergo inspections to receive the necessary permits. Now, the best way to go about this is to hire an architect to make sure your place is up to code. It's also going to make obtaining your permits way easier. The 11th task is to start hiring. You want to hire and train staff who are knowledgeable about alcoholic beverages, responsible sales, and customer service. Make sure that all your employees are of legal drinking age. Now, keep in mind that not only does your staff have to have all the knowledge of alcoholic beverages, but so do you. So these were the 11 tasks that you're gonna need to open your own liquor store. Now there's way more tasks for you to complete, like marketing, security, and so on, but this is really applicable for any business, not just opening a liquor store. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in opening your liquor store, if so, where. I really hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up and follow for more business content. Thank you so much for your time. I hope to see you in my next business related video. Bye.